What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Convo Sutra. I'm your host, Tarun Shetty, coming to you from Hollywood. We've got a great episode lined up for you with our usuals and the return of Ayushi.
Wow. I know you guys missed me.
How about a quick intro for our audio listeners?
Hi, I'm Ayushi. Thanks for having me on again.
Hi guys, I'm Naomi. I'm back on the podcast and great to be here.
What's up, guys? I'm Richard Sarvate, ex-programmer at Yahoo and current stand-up comedian.
I love how both you guys are wearing black, by the way. See, this week I did not ask what colors are you wearing, and look at this chaos. This is what happens when I don't ask what colors you're wearing.
Wow.
Actually, it looks very jungly.
To be honest, his camera shot is like its own shot, so, you know.
Wait, did you call it jungly?
Yeah, it looks
like
pretty
wild?
jungly. See, like I'm wearing animal print, she's wearing black, and then there's all this like plants in the background.
But isn't that an Indian word also, jungly?
Yes, you are Indian.
What does it mean, like unruly or something? Or like,
Yeah, my mom used to say that to me.
she used to say that about my hair if I didn't comb it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a show for a startup called Jungly, and they were very jungly. Like, in the middle of my set, they started playing catch with each other, and so I'm just doing stand-up, and they're throwing like baseballs and like wine glasses and stuff, and I was like, "Do you guys want me to keep going?"
Maybe they were trying to throw you off to see how good you are.
I think so.
You're interrupting their game.
I know. I was like, and Indian companies, when you perform for them, they always ask you to perform for an hour. And I'm like, why do you want me to stand here for an hour?
It's called value for money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why they have movies that are 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Richard's rage is coming off strong.
Dude, I'm an
Because
angry
he warmed
boy.
up.
You warmed up. It's also hot in here.
Why
And why are you taping this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? This is the time when I go to sleep.
At 3 o'clock?
You take a siesta?
3
The day drinking and then...
How late are you
Time for
out
bed.
that you're
No,
still
guys,
sleeping?
like 3 in the afternoon on a Saturday is like nap time, right? I don't take naps during the week, but I mean like on the weekend.
This is why you don't have a job. By the way,
Guys, that's so mean.
I need to go to sleep at 3 o'clock.
Only on the weekends, I said.
Oh, on the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to take a nap before I go out now. I do.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She's always taking naps. Even before you're always like, oh, I got ready. Now I'm going to take a nap, right?
Oh yeah,
You're
I do.
like, I got ready too
before
early,
going
guys. I'm
out
gonna
because
take a nap
like
now.
sometimes
love
I'll
it.
give myself so much time to get ready, and then I'm always end up being early. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna nap.
I'm so jealous of you two. I can't sleep.
I can't sleep, yeah, but you can force yourself.
I get like 5-6 hours. That's it. No matter what time I go to bed, 3 a.m., 10 o'clock, I always wake up at like the same exact time.
I can't sleep at night.
Me
I can,
neither.
I can take a nap because I'm so tired from not sleeping the whole night that I can nap because I'm so sleep deprived. That's why I can do it.
This has been happening to me a lot. If I have nothing planned for the night, I fall asleep at 8 p.m. and then I wake up at midnight. And then from midnight to 3, I'm awake.
Oh,
and then
God.
I sleep from 3 to 7.
Oh my God.
I like being awake at 3 a.m. because like everything is
quiet.
off, quiet,
Yeah.
no one's distracting you. I do my most like work or fun stuff or
Like
painting.
crime
Well,
at night.
yeah, if bad decor is a crime. Yeah, I don't know.
Nice. Wake up and time to brush.
Time to
Time
fix
to mop.
someone's living room
How long does
situation.
this take? I'm curious.
What?
This look take to like Ayushi?
This
and
took 45 minutes.
that's it.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be 2 hours for the Convo Sutra
Why?
at least.
But you know, it takes us
Gotta
as
get my
much
blowout.
time.
Gotta
This
do
is
my
the most
eyebrows.
basic. Okay, we can do better.
If
So-
you give someone 2 hours to get ready, they will take a full 2 hours. If you give someone
Yeah.
30 minutes, it will take 30
Good
minutes.
point. And you don't really give me a hair and makeup budget, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I just have to do the most
Richard
basic.
will do it for you in the parking lot.
Yeah, it probably won't come out the way you want, but I will.
You look
I
like
will
a
attempt.
jungly.
You'll look a little jungly. But the
My
fact
hair's
that
little junk.
the fact that women need so long to get ready and they put in that effort, I do think that is my one good argument for why a man should pay on a first date, because the woman had to put so much effort in and the guy just shows up.
So you told me that.
Yeah.
I disagree, man.
Why do you disagree?
Whoa.
She took 45 minutes to get ready. You can just
Dude,
drive straight
You know
there.
how long it takes me to get ready?
long?
just because you don't get ready doesn't mean guys don't take a long time
That's
to get
why
ready.
you asked. You just wanted to make sure you're in the same timeline.
Yeah.
Like,
How long does it take you to get ready?
I mean, I got to shower. I have to.
I mean, you shower anyway, right? I would hope so.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think her 45 is on top of the shower.
On top
right?
of the basic.
Picking out the
Right.
outfit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell I shave now. So it's a whole process.
If I wash my hair, I have to add like an hour to the process
Yeah,
because
you
it
have long hair,
takes me like
so-
25 minutes to dry my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I don't curl it anymore.
Okay, so you're taking 2 hours. Now, how long do you
I'm
take
not
to get
taking
ready?
2 hours, but like I will, if I don't have time, I will, not curl it because that takes a really long
Oh,
time.
it does take time. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is my hair like out of the shower when it's dry because if I'm running late, I didn't want to be late. I can't curl my hair.
I'm glad that it's naturally straight. Like,
am too.
imagine, like, if it was all frizzy, like mine, I have to still straighten it.
Sometimes you
like
want
that.
what you don't have, and I'm finally at the point where I'm like, nah, it's okay. It's easier.
Yeah.
I
So
love
2
curl.
hours, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And Richard, 30
40
seconds.
30 seconds.
I can get ready in 15 minutes too. It's all about how much time you give yourself.
Yeah. And how worth it is it to get ready?
This
Yeah.
is definitely worth it.
I'm kidding. Of course. 45 minutes is a
Sorry, I
long
didn't curl my hair for
time.
you.
Wait, and how long do you take to get ready?
Probably about 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So I think you should call the girl before a date and say, how long does it take you to get ready? And then the number of minutes more it took her to get ready, that's how much extra money you should
What
spend
does
on
a
her.
guy do in those extra 30 minutes, right? I usually like, what does he
Yeah.
do?
I know, what are you
do?
doing?
I told you, like my
Do you put-
hair,
Okay.
some of my eyebrows are like a mess. I seriously can do like a hair transplant with my eyebrows. It's like such a,
What is it called? You brush your eyebrows?
So you brush.
not tweeze, but like I like scissors to make sure like they're not like
Trim.
out of
Oh,
control.
like out of
That's a good
control?
idea.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I appreciate a man
Okay,
who's
that's
groomed.
2 minutes. Where are the
Yeah.
other
2
20
minutes.
Where are the other 28?
Exactly.
I should have you come up with a stopwatch and just time everything.
She's right, though.
I think
A minute
so.
45, 2
we
minutes.
can add a couple minutes to it, but where is like the other 20 minutes?
Yeah, where's it going?
Hair.
But, like, okay.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay. That was the most unimpressed.
on.
Wow.
Really? Really?
I feel like, Richard, your hair seems like it's, like, really groomed. Like, that
Thank you.
seems like
Yeah, and
that would take longer than yours.
Yeah, and it doesn't. No, I mean, this is just my hair.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, doesn't the haircut take care of a lot of it?
The
And then
haircut
you
makes it
just-
look the way it looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you just have to get your hair cut. I mean, do you have gel in your hair right now?
I have this clay thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And then I gotta like consult my friends, see if I'm okay. So I do
What,
FaceTimes.
mentally?
Yeah, like I give girls.
You talk to your therapist?
Yeah, therapist. I call my therapist. Does
Like,
this
am
look
I okay?
Oh, I was like, wait, we called him to, like, check your face?
No, it's a joke.
Oh, okay.
No, and
Sometimes I don't get his
and
joke.
It
then-
does
I'd be
take a
like,
while to
wait,
put on a
what?
good
That's
outfit.
totally fine. It's
And-
better when you take it seriously.
yes, nobody gets my jokes. Don't worry about it. And
no,
then
that's not true.
and then I get like 1,000 blue shirts. I have more blue shirts.
He has 1,000 blue shades.
So I gotta decide like which outfits to bring.
If you have 1,000 of anything, that's a problem.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
We've just
Watch
Like
last
the baby,
episode.
because of the baby oil. We
So P.
mentioned in
Diddy
the
had
last
1,000
yes, yeah.
1,000 baby oils, but the issue is just 1,000. So like, if I have one board game of Monopoly, that's fine. But if I have 1,000, now I'm a
That's
potential
problematic.
pedophile,
There
right?
are 1,000 plants in here, though. It seems like it.
Yeah,
It's
very
crazy. It
jungly.
looks like there's so many.
Yeah, like multiplying.
Except-
No, you podcaster studios, great studios. Gotta give them a
Kidding.
shout out. What do you collect 1,000 of, Ayushi?
Men's souls.
So,
no.
journals,
I think like I have a lot of dresses. Yeah, that's my
1,000
thing.
dresses.
Yeah, not like 1,000, but I do have a lot of dresses. So if anyone wants,
I used
I
to
have to give them away a lot.
have a sticker collection.
What happened to it?
Oh, I moved around so much. My parents threw it away.
Oh,
No, that's
But
really
that used to
sad.
be, well, because I lived in like 4 countries, but we moved a lot even in between there. So I never got to keep anything. So I don't have anything from
They
before.
made you throw away your sticker collection?
Yeah, because I think we just moved so much. They were just like, so that was the one thing I kept for a really long time from all my moves. But then when we moved to America from Australia, they got rid of it. And I was like, oh, this is the one thing I wanted to keep.
Yeah.
But I had 1,000 stickers. Like that was my thing. They were really cute.
That's
They're
so
very
sweet.
anime and like, I loved it.
Oh, the anime reference.
I'm obviously still not over it.
It's okay. I'm
Yeah.
also not over a lot of things that I lost because of all of our moves and everything.
Yeah, you moved a
Yeah,
lot too.
my dad got this like pencil box for me at Disneyland in Paris, and it had like Mickey Mouse and all this on it. And I was like, one day I'm gonna like open it, and I never
Yeah.
ended up opening it because it was so precious to me. And now I don't know where it is. Like, is it in India? Is it in South Africa? Which part of India? Like, I don't know which box it's in. So
Open your box while you have it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
I think
There's
that's
this whole
the-
video online
the
where like
lesson here.
That's so good.
burn your
Sarvate.
candles. Like
Good job.
burn your candles. There's this idea that people save things for like special occasions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear this for a special occasion. It doesn't come sometimes. Like people don't burn their candles just because they
Yeah.
want to save it when they have a bunch of guests. Like, no, burn your candles. Enjoy what you have.
So you listen to your advice and you wear red next time, okay?
No, but that's different.
Your wedding. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm very sentimental. And
So red
that's
is-
a sentimental
I don't want to
thing.
make her
Red
cry,
is only for your
guys.
wedding?
Oops.
Well, because like, you know, one of the things that makes me like really, you know, happy to be Indian. I mean, there's a lot of things, but one of the things was, you know, in an Indian wedding
In Dubrovnik.
in Kotor, Montenegro.
Why do I keep saying Dubrovnik?
You fail this test every time. But like one of the things is that, you know, in a Hindu wedding, even though I'm not even sure if I would marry a Hindu person, I probably wouldn't just because there aren't that many around. But
Excuse me.
I mean, Sarvate.
I'm Hindu.
Besides, right there.
outside of my
Besides these freak
Shetty's
shows
right
on the
there.
podcast.
She's like,
not
there's
everyone
no
dates their coworkers, Tarun, okay?
Co-workers. Oh, wow.
I'm not even paying you guys.
Or they're collaborators. But yeah, so red is because, you know, that's the traditional Hindu bride color. So I don't wear it. But I should. Maybe I'll take your advice. Do
Richard, what do you collect?
I had 1,000 Magic the Gathering cards when I was a kid.
What? We spoke so fast. Sometimes you are very white. Okay, say that again.
Oh, no, I can't say what I said twice.
I heard him.
Magic the Gathering. Oh yeah,
No, say it
people are
again.
really into that.
Yeah.
I actually dated someone who
Magic
was super
what?
into that. Magic the Gathering.
It's like a fantasy card game, and back in the day as kids, we used to collect a bunch of these cards. And in retro, I had a bunch of cards that were worth a lot of money. Like I have like cards that were worth like $8,000, and my parents just threw them away.
Because you moved too
oh my
much.
god, that's like throwing
Yeah.
away expensive
Yeah.
baseball cards. I
Yeah,
appreciate.
exactly.
Yeah, they have tournaments for this.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Black Lotus for all my Magic the Gathering nerds.
That's our demographic.
And honestly, but and being Indian, a Black Lotus, oh my god, dude. I mean,
Is that like your sticker collection that got thrown out?
yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's very sentimental.
What about your collection?
Girlfriends.
You did not have 1,000
They threw you out. That
girlfriends.
doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You
No.
had 1,000 girls.
Sorry.
No, my number's really low. My body count. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Super low.
I just want to leave.
All right, let's say our body counts.
Oh,
Everybody.
Give us numbers. We all want stats. We only care
My
about
body
facts.
count's under 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
I don't mind saying that. I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
I'm a great boyfriend. You guys find any one of my girlfriends. Actually, you
But
probably
how many
know-
times
you
did
probably
you-
know one of my girlfriends.
I read
Didn't I live with one of your girlfriends? I found out this like much later. I was
did.
roommates with
Hey,
someone
let's-
he dated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's one of my really close friends.
Good. Whatever.
So you're
She was a catch. She was a catch.
Why are you saying whatever? That's
no.
not nice.
I wish all my ex-girlfriends nothing but the best. I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
do mean that.
Yeah,
I
I think
think she
that's
was
better
very
though.
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better to have a low body count and sleep with the person a lot of times instead
Yeah.
of some person who has like a guy with like a high body count, but he only did one time with every girl. You know,
Yeah, that means person has some emotional issues.
what are you laughing about?
I just love how you string together numbers and stuff, and you're like,
He's
Oh, yeah.
analyzing the body count, like
Yeah.
pros and cons. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Body count is
Yeah.
just how many times did you sleep with a person? We need a system to average that number.
Yeah.
I brought this podcast for complete all. You guys are just processing 10 different things at the same
I
time.
mean, people who
We're
have
doing
long
data analytics
relationships
here.
have a lot more sex than single people with a high body count.
I think it's weird when people are like, "Yeah, I'm a slut, but I only dated one person. I'm a slut with my boyfriend." You can't. I don't think
Who
you can be a
says that?
Who says that?
because there's a lot of women that want to pretend like they're like so like sexual and stuff like that, but they've only had one partner. So because here's the thing, we're in an
They could do,
era.
But that can be true.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm such a slut with my boyfriend.
But I mean, saying that in that way
Yeah.
is really weird.
because it's like it's 2024. It's like sexual freedom. Like it's like I'm a slut. I'm a slut. It's like, but I've dated one guy.
Do girls say
Yeah.
I'm a slut?
I don't know where you're
Slut
finding
is an
this girl.
empowering word right now.
I've
Oh,
never
because
heard a girl say that.
sometimes it's like it's
Like, when
funny
you're
to
hang-
say to each other. But
Yeah, you're hanging out with your friends. What's up, slut?
Well, I've literally
heard
never
that.
said that to any of my
Yeah, I haven't
girlfriends.
said that.
I've never said that. I think someone will slap me if I said that.
I've said like, "Oh my god, you're such a bitch," but in like a cute way.
Yeah, I've said that.
Yeah,
That also, like, I have to be careful.
I don't even say that. That's like way.
like so funny. Like it has to be while you're laughing and like saying something sweet.
So if I come home and like angry, I'm like, ha ha ha, slut, ha ha.
no, but you can.
Oh, I was laughing. You can't get mad at me.
totally want to
Do I
try
actually
it.
have to explain to you why that's a bad idea?
No, like
Okay. I didn't know we had to get to the basics. No, girls can get away with saying some things to each other.
Okay, so if you're saying something complimentary or you're building them up, you can call them a slut, right? So like if I walk in, like, is that what you're saying?
I love how you slipped in that.
We can do it to each other. It's just like people of certain demographics can say things to each other and it's not offensive.
Oh, actually, you're right.
Okay.
That's what it is. Like saying bitch or saying these words is not offensive because obviously we don't mean it. We're the same gender.
Yeah.
It's usually derogatory things said to us by men. But like when we say it to each other, if we choose to, it's not offensive.
Okay, so you're taking the word back.
Yeah, we're taking the word back.
Okay, cool.
Can we call you guys sluts on the podcast?
No, please don't do that.
It wouldn't be accurate.
Seriously, I would never do that. I feel like there is a decorum when I talk to women.
No,
I
this
like
is very
that word a
professional.
lot.
No, there is.
This is
You
a
have
very
to be
professional
demure.
podcast.
Huh?
Yeah.
Demure,
You're mindful.
mindful.
Things can get misconstrued, especially in arguments. Emotions are already flying back and forth. So you don't want to escalate it by,
Calling someone a
I called her
bitch.
crazy once and she went nuts on me.
Well, the thing is,
She went nuts.
well, I mean,
I
if
didn't
you're-
realize crazy is worse than slut. Like she went nuts.
crazy is terrible when you're having a heated discussion because then you're not going to have a discussion anymore
Yeah.
because you're saying to someone that what you're saying is just not even valid. Like crazy is probably is almost like
That's your
calling
trigger
someone a
word.
bitch.
I can already tell that's Naomi's trigger word. Crazy.
No, not at all. No one's ever really called me crazy.
Actually, that's
No.
an interesting question. What would be like your trigger word?
My trigger word?
Mm.
God, see, I'm really hard to offend. That's the thing. Like, I'm not even just trying to protect myself. Like, my filter is so messed up. It's like, it's so hard to offend me. People say I hear the most derogatory things at comedy clubs all the time that it's hard to trigger me.
Yeah.
I think a girl went through my computer once and went through my private stuff. That action triggered me versus her saying something to me.
Oh, that's a terrible action.
Yeah.
That did trigger me because I had trust in her.
interesting.
Like I came out and
But
she
you
was-
don't have like a word that's like for you a particular trigger.
For me particularly,
Yeah.
no. And maybe there is. I'm not aware of it.
Yeah.
Tell me, Ayushi, you know me so well. What's my trigger word?
Ooh, I can't say it.
Oh, okay.
I can't say it. I feel like
That means she has one.
no for him,
And
Like,
she's
that I
giving
know-
him some
That means
grace.
I have one.
No, he has one. I
Oh.
feel like he has one. Like not trigger like that would like. I think trigger that as in would make him sad.
Say it.
No.
No, tell me.
No.
I want to hear.
No, I think if I talk to you about like something to do with like mom or whatever, like that
Oh,
would
that?
make you
Oh
sad.
yeah, that should
That's
be
not
a
a trigger.
trigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not. Yeah, but it would like trigger like some emotional like shift in you. Like I've noticed
Yeah.
that a few times.
Yes, because I have trauma from that.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like a trigger
Yeah.
as in like would make you angry or whatever. But I just
No,
think
'cause-
it like it's something that I've noticed like when I'm talking to you and like we're talking about like random shit. And then like if we start talking about
Yeah.
family or whatever, then I can like observe an emotional shift in you. And
It's why I can't sleep.
like, oh, okay, I can be friends with him. Otherwise, like
If somebody insults your mom, I think that's pretty offensive,
Yeah,
right?
that's pretty offensive.
Yeah.
not that.
She's
But
like,
if you know
if I call
Yeah.
your mom,
If you know someone, when you get to know someone and you know what their
Yeah.
traumas are, like it's an
Yeah.
abusive thing to bring up to trigger them with a trauma or word that kind of incites that because
Yeah.
you're using something that you know against them. So that should be a trigger to avoid.
do you have a trigger word?
I was thinking about this. I don't think I do. I don't think I do.
Richard?
what about you?
I don't because I've done so much stand up and I have been destroyed
See?
completely. Yeah. As a stand up, like we get insulted so much. It's so degrading that like you can't hurt our feelings. It's just,
Yeah.
I have like thick elephant skin.
It's not even.
Oh, I forgot one.
Oh.
Sorry.
What's your trigger word?
So
Just
I
totally
was
listening
really
to everything you were saying.
Thanks for tuning in.
He's like sharing his most
because it was
vulnerable
such a
moments.
cop out
I
to not
got
have an
one.
answer.
I got one. I love Starburst. Okay.
Here's my answer.
So, well, because it's like, I just couldn't think of it,
Yeah.
but like everyone has to have one. I just needed more time. So there's this word in particular, I think that gets weaponized in Indian culture when you're a daughter or when you're a female in the culture. I hate the word character. Like when people say like, oh, I don't like her character, that is a trigger word for me. Not because someone has growing up insulted my character. I don't like the way that word has been used in the culture pertaining to females in our culture.
How is it used?
It's used to say she has no character because
Yeah.
she did this.
Or it's like-
that girl
Oh.
has no character. She's characterless female. And it's particularly in our culture where that word is weaponized.
I agree
For
with
girls.
that a lot. Like it's just also like judgments that are passed on that.
Yeah.
Like oh, she's wearing this, so her character must be
Yeah.
loose, or she has too many guy friends, so
Yeah.
like her character is like this. So like you're right.
She posted
like,
a video
I
in a
hate that. I
bikini
hate
while
that
traveling
shit.
on water. She does not have character.
Yeah,
It almost
exactly.
sounds like
I
integrity.
hate it.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like saying dignity.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it's a loose. It's like a colloquial word for she's doesn't have like dignity and respect.
it.
And
for
who are
herself.
these people that are making these judgments? A lot of the times
Aunties.
it's aunties, and also like men who are like older, like Indian men who
Oh yeah.
are like also like when you look at their WhatsApps, you're like, okay, this is just disgusting.
Oh yeah. No,
the WhatsApp
Like,
conspiracy
they're-
chats?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the only people making these judgments, if you go to their profile, you'll find that their life is terrible. Like,
Yeah.
anytime somebody says something bad on my video,
Yeah.
I go to their video and I'm like, oh, you live in Bakersfield. Okay, well, cool. Have fun with your life.
What
Yeah.
is wrong with Bakersfield?
Nothing's
No, that's-
nothing's wrong with
You found a
Bakersfield.
new demographic to insult.
Took out a whole town. Rich will be performing in Bakersfield Wednesday through
Fan.
Sunday.
Yeah, if
Check
you
him
can
out.
pay me enough, I'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably don't have enough money to bring me.
I don't really care what people think about me anymore. It's just weird. Somebody said that to me. They're like, something got broken in me where I just don't. I used to care.
Also, like there are some things that girls grow up in Eastern cultures caring more about, and we do have that experience that's kind of inescapable sometimes.
I think you guys are in a different ballpark than where Rich and I are playing in because
Yeah.
girls have to go through different experiences. You have to get
Mhm.
married by a certain age.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Dude, a lack of dignity for me does nothing. I will.
Lack of dignity.
Clearly.
I mean, I give up my dignity on a regular basis.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think it's much worse when you also have to like explain yourself. Like you have, if you have you ever been in a situation where you've had to like explain your character to someone?
Yeah,
Or
and
why
you
you
don't-
made a certain choice, or
Why
why
did you
did you get so
explain? Who are you
drunk at this
explaining this to?
party?
Because
Like,
people expect
people
women to
put
explain
you-
themselves.
They also like, it's not like they're like explicitly doing it, but they're making comments that will sort of like entice like an explanation from you.
yeah.
And then when you actually like look back at that conversation, you're like, oh my gosh, why did I have to do that? Why did I
Yeah.
have to explain myself?
See, I
That's
just-
why
I just
women
delete them.
apologize so
Delete,
much.
Delete.
In the
delete.
moment, you don't know
Yeah.
sometimes, Tarun. Sometimes, like later on, you're like, "Oh gosh,
This is
like
what I do.
why
You
did
get
I have
caught.
to?"
This is what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ayushi, I go, okay, really? Mm-hmm. And then I never
Sometimes you just want to diffuse. Sometimes you want the conversation to end.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
just like, okay, yeah, all right, I'll explain it and I'll just leave because I don't want to be in that conversation anymore.
Yeah.
It's like you can't just be fighting everyone every time they say something misogynistic or just like mean and judgmental. So you're like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave. Like, and you just exit. You're not trying to teach someone like code of ethics every time. They're already probably a lost cause.
I think in LA especially, you kind of have to go through that if you're, this town is just, I don't want to trash LA right now.
No,
But we do every episode.
No, we
What?
should trash it. Yeah.
we do trash
I
LA
think
every
like in LA, we do live in some sort of bubble where we feel like everyone is single and like doing this whole artistic thing, and like that's what life is. But then you leave it and then you hang out with like cousins or whatever, like in other parts of the world, and you see how everyone's like moving on with their lives.
What
They
is
have,
this
like,
happiness?
But then they'll say something to you,
Yeah.
and then you find yourself explaining, and you're like, oh whoa.
Yeah. I used to get that from my people from my old high school and stuff. I would just block out people.
I don't know if you can do that with family though. I was recently at a family function and a lot of people were like, wait, you're 33, 34? Like, what's going on? Like, I think you need to hurry up. Otherwise, gadi chhoot jayegi, meaning like the car will,
Oh my
like, you know what I mean?
God.
They say,
Like,
what's going on to you at the
Ouch.
party?
yeah, they're like, what's going on? Like, come on, girl. Like
And they'll
the
never
train-
say this to a male, so you don't know
Yeah.
that we get this.
Oh
and
my
like
God.
then you find yourself like explaining, I don't know,
Oh, I get
maybe
it.
I'm just like
I
really
totally get it.
picky and all
Yeah.
that. And then you go back and you think, oh my God, why did I have to do that? Why did I have to explain myself to this
Yeah,
auntie? I'm
and you get
probably
mad at
never-
yourself. Exactly,
You
you
get
get
mad,
mad
yeah.
at yourself because like, how did I let this person do this to me? But in the end, like you're just trying to control your emotions,
Yeah.
so you don't seem crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
that's the other thing. Now, if I do say
you don't
something
seem
to
so
you,
emotional, so you're just like you basically numb out your feelings,
Yeah.
and just try to exit the conversation in a way that does not add to the list of things
Yeah.
that is wrong with you, and you just leave.
That's actually so true.
Yeah.
Before this function, I was telling my mom, I was like, oh, this party's happening or whatever, and everyone's going to ask me these questions because that's just how the Indian community is. So what do I do? How do I handle it? My mom's like, if someone asks you why you're single, just be like, I have 2-3 boyfriends. Like, thank you, auntie. I'm living my best life. And I was like, Mama, if I say that, they're going to be like, you're emotionally
What's your
dysregulated
body
Yeah,
count?
and you're
she's-
crazy.
yeah,
and
you're
like,
disrespectful.
And she has a bad character.
Bad characterless, yes.
And she's wearing a sleeveless, like, whatever dress. So there's just everything wrong with
What
this
is,
girl.
Can you just like not say anything? Like if she goes, "How old are you?" You go, "I'm 33," and then just stop talking.
I think you should say I'm 12.
I'm 12.
I think next time, yeah.
Say you're 12. No, I think that could be a solution.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because how can you like
12? Adopt me.
I'm 12.
Oh yeah.
Because people try to pull me into these weird conversations too, probably not the same
Yeah.
extent, but like I just like, especially if people are like, "Why are you not more successful in comedy?" or something like that. Like
People say that to you?
people say,
People say that to you?
Yeah,
I'm
people
sorry.
definitely
I said
say that to
you
me,
last
yeah.
night.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Tarun say that to you?
Wait.
I
you
wanted
said
to bring this up on this podcast.
Do you think
like,
maybe
stop
they're
asking.
trying to compliment you by saying like, because I've seen his videos and they're really, really funny.
Oh,
and you
thank
do
you.
have a lot of views
like
and
you.
for
Thank
great
you.
reasons.
I'm also a comedian.
Well, I'm trying to build them up. I'll
Thank
find
you. I appreciate
another
that, yeah.
topic
Yeah.
to build
I
up.
used to be.
But maybe you think that they're saying that because they don't get why you're not doing like a Netflix special or some version before then because you are so funny.
It could be that, but there is also the Indian pressure where it's like
Time's running out.
time's running out, or like like how much money are you making? Like I'm doing pretty well, but like by an Indian standard where you have to be like super rich, like they're probably like, "Oh, you should have like stayed at your programming job."
Yeah, you
So
took the wrong bet.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I get a lot of criticism there. And so, but now I just don't try to explain. Like I just go like, why I'm not more successful. I go like, I'm pretty successful.
Speaking
Yeah.
as the person with the most wisdom in the room, you guys have to let go of what people think about you. Like, who
No,
gives a
we
shit?
do, but
No,
that's us literally letting it go and moving on.
Yeah.
And not spoiling our mood.
Yeah.
That like sometimes like teaching someone a lesson, whether it hits or not, it's not my job to teach you manners. It's my job to protect my energy
Right.
so that I don't take my bad attitude that you're giving to me out on another person. So I'm going to protect my energy and just not get to it and move on.
Yeah, I agree with her.
Yeah.
I also think it's not possible to cut everyone out. And like
Yeah.
sometimes it's like these are people that are in your family. You're going to have to see them over and over again. So,
Yeah.
and then if you're not respectful towards them, regardless of how they're coming at you, then there's more of a problem with you.
And then
So-
sometimes the people who love you, like I had this with my mom when I was starting my business. She was like, "Well, how long before it's profitable?" When you think about it, like a restaurant,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
restaurants aren't even,
Naomi,
take
what's your
more than a
quarter
year.
one projections looking like?
Yeah.
No, she'll get into that, and which is fine with me. But the thing is, the problem is when I was first starting out, my company was actually profitable within 5 months, which is not really. That was because of a fluke thing. That was a huge windfall, and it shouldn't have been expected to happen. But before that happened, I was getting pressure into 5 months, like from inception of the idea I'm going to start a company till the 5 months. It was like, well, okay, how long are you going to wait until it makes money?
Just wait. They'll die off. And then
No.
it'll just be your family and you can just ignore them.
That's true. Everyone
Sometimes
will-
you do have to ignore family. I mean,
What did you just say? You are so weird sometimes.
wait, what did you say? I didn't catch him.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're not listening.
No, I didn't hear it. What did you say?
Hey, I'm not talking about my mom, by the way. My mom was the biggest supporter of my life.
Oh, did you say something about people dying off?
He
And-
said,
all
like,
these people
don't
who are-
listen to them, like people who say stuff, because one day they'll die off.
Yeah,
And
it's
I was
true.
just like,
It's true.
At some point, you're only going to have your siblings and like cousins who are like your age and younger.
I actually do think about this all the time. Like if someone says something mean to me, I go, "This person's gonna die at some point," and I go,
Dude, all this stuff.
Do you imagine their death?
I do
wow,
some
that is
visualization.
so, guys, this just got so dark, and Ganesh G sitting right here, and I'm like,
That's
"Stop."
Richard.
I'm like, "No, what the
Hold on.
We're talking about death and dark things, and like,
Can I
Well,
tell
it's
you?
going to happen. It's like the only thing
JMD,
guaranteed to happen other than
Ayushi,
taxes.
Richard had that on the microphone because
Yeah.
he was like protective obstacles for this episode. He was like, fuck the obstacles, bring it on, baby.
Today,
That's why I couldn't listen to you because I had to look past like Ganesh on his face. I was sitting over there.
oh, that's funny. No, I've also heard how like acting is not a real job. So
It
I
isn't
get-
a real job.
No.
Let me be clear about
Actually,
this.
acting is a real, but like people often ask me like, oh, when are you getting a real job? Like till when are you gonna keep doing this acting thing?
That's so mean.
yeah, like you get stuff like that a lot too. So that in addition to like being single is like, wow.
I get that too, by the way. They're always like, oh, your mom wanted you to get married. I'm like, oh, really? We're getting into this? You're throwing my mom into this?
That's cool.
And they're like, who are you dating? And I'm like, nobody. I don't care. And now people just stop asking me because I've set this tone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they're like, okay, Tarun's just living his life, whatever that is.
Yeah.
God help him. He's on his way.
Yeah.
I love it. You know what? Because I do live my best life. Like,
Yeah.
but my actions define me. So
You should just say I am married. It's a secret.
I'm married
I'm married.
Yeah.
to my harem of Convo Sutra women.
It's polygamy.
We got some news stories.
All right. So what's
News
in the
stories.
news?
So what's up with Pete Diddy?
I like forced like
I
these
don't
news
want to like
stories
laugh
of the last
about it though.
episode.
Even when we were joking about the baby oil, I think it's like like
About the what?
Let's not joke about the baby oil though, because
we
it is
talking
like
about?
hurtful.
Oil. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's not.
We're talking about news stories, so clips will go more viral. But it was like so forced. I was like, so how do you guys feel about Taylor Swift?
Oh yeah, he sent me all these links and he was like, read it, and I'm like,
You're like, I don't
"What?
read.
I'm blissfully ignorant. Like, I don't want to do this.
Well, I do want to talk about one, which is that Nicolas Cage is scared that
the
AI is
AI?
going to replace him.
I love how he thinks he's going to be relevant forever.
That's true. I mean, yeah, Nicolas
will
Cage.
be.
I think most of his
think he
acting,
will.
Just wait.
most of his acting can be replaced by AI. But also, one thing about AI is that when it shows up, it's not gonna. Everyone's afraid it's gonna kill us. What's gonna happen is it's gonna be like a new species. So like it'll just treat us like an elephant. You know, like if we're in the way, it'll kill us. If we're not in the way, then it'll just let us be.
These girls' faces are hilarious.
No, I can
Both
tell.
of you at the same
Wait,
time.
wait.
Like, I'm gonna do close-ups of your faces. When you were saying that, you guys
You
were
know
just
why?
processing.
Because
She's thinking about something else completely different. She's not even listening.
What do you want to say?
I am listening. No,
I'll tell you.
She's thinking about what she's going to have for lunch.
no. If like Tarun was our teacher and he gave us assignment, you failed because he did not read the article, because that's not what the article was about.
The article,
was about his likeness
Yes.
being used in movies in the future, because that happened. I think the strike was about this too, where
Exactly.
they wanted to be able to take your likeness and your image and put it on things and change it. So you didn't read the article. That's what I was saying.
But why
And
can't
that's
I
why I
take?
said I don't think that like old
I
white
didn't
men
read
are
it
going
either.
to
I
be
sent
like
it.
relevant.
Did you read it?
No.
I read it. I read all of them while getting ready. I had it read to me while I was doing my makeup.
The article is just
you're
meant
such a good
as
student.
it's just
I am.
meant as a jumping off point. We don't have to discuss
She
the
was
article.
like Ayushi, you don't have to read the article.
No, I read the
Oh, it was
article.
about Nicolas Cage in particular.
But that's why
Well,
the
somebody
things,
read it.
our comments
Okay.
were out of context because what you were talking about AI in general, and I'm just saying I don't think that old white men are going to be relevant in the coming future.
They're relevant now. Hollywood's canceled them.
That's actually why Taylor Swift is very popular now, because this is the last throws for white people. Like
Yeah.
they're like,
Even females, I feel like females have a leg up still.
no, everyone's going to be brown in 30 years. There will be no more white females left.
Oh yeah, that was this like National Geographic cover of projecting what like people would sort of had a cover that was just what people look like in the future, and it was just like a very like light skin, light colored Latin looking.
It's just going to be like you guys.
Tone.
You guys are the future.
You guys are the future.
This is it.
This is
I am
it.
2052.
Yeah, you've arrived just a little bit earlier
I
than
also
most.
think, okay, on a serious,
I'm like not mixed at all. Like if I did my ancestry, I have zero mix. I am
really?
like bred to be Indian.
no, but she was mentioning the strike,
You were
and
bred
I think
to be Indian.
Like I mean, everybody above me did like arranged marriages,
Oh,
right?
okay,
So
okay.
like yeah, there's no
I'm 100% Indian too.
yeah.
I haven't done mine. I should do it.
I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm assuming by my skin color.
Yeah, also like
Me too.
if your family's always been in
100.
India, like who are they gonna mix with?
I'm completely Maharashtrian.
Yeah.
Except
Really?
your name, Richard.
I know, but my
To
last
me,
name's
it's like-
Sarvate.
Yes, Sarvate. I'm just gonna call you Sarvate.
You can just call me Sarvate. And my
Yeah.
middle name is Sachin too, so you can call it. You
Oh,
can do that.
Sachin? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
I
Yeah.
knew
You're
it.
You're now
such a
Sachin.
Sachin.
I knew it. I was like, there's just no
You're
way.
such
that
a
he's like,
Sachin.
You're now Sachin on the podcast.
You're such a
I am
Sachin.
such a Sachin, 100%.
Oh my god! Now
yeah.
I feel like we could be friends.
Okay.
I feel like before it was just like, what? It just does something.
I think we
was-
should call him Captain.
Captain.
Oh,
Sachin
thank-
Tendulkar.
Oh
You
yeah,
are such
I would
a
love to be
Sachin.
captain.
Captain could be cool.
What's up? What's up, teammates? Or
Teammates, yeah.
We're sailor's cap.
But I still like Sarvate a lot.
yeah, I like it too.
It sounds
And
like a
I like-
Maharashtrian policeman.
You're under arrest.
Like I feel like you would be like that movie, like Singham or something.
That's funny.
Yeah,
hasn't
this
seen
I could really
Bollywood
get. Maybe
movies.
for Halloween, I should be a Maharashtrian police
Yeah,
officer.
you should.
There's something very sexy the way you said that. You're under arrest. Like in handcuffs.
You're under arrest. I have 3 violations against
What
you.
would I be under arrest for?
Don't give him that question. Don't give him that question.
I actually was interested. What do you think? Like
for having too good of character.
Oh, too good of a character. I like this.
It's
I
just
like this.
too good. It's 3 good.
Too good. That's funny.
That's such an annoying
What would
thing.
you arrest him for?
Probably for having
Good hair.
lack of direction.
Lack of direction. Man, you flipped real quick.
Like driving?
No, just like in life,
in
you
life.
know,
I'm purposeless,
floating.
apparently.
What would you arrest me for?
Yeah. I can't get into this.
She probably like too good looking.
I asked him, but you're so sweet.
okay.
He got nervous.
Yeah, I feel like Sarvate got nervous.
Yeah, this is. I
Is
feel
it the
like you're
big eyeballs?
I feel like you're unarrestable. I don't know. I can't.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's sweet.
I feel like you're above the law.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarvate.
That's the sweetest thing he ever said to me.
You sound like pickup lines.
Yeah.
Listen,
That
I
is
would.
an amazing
I feel like
pickup line.
something's happening
I think I
here.
blushed a little. I think it worked a little bit.
I would arrest
God,
you,
that
was
but
so
you're above
sweet.
the
I
law.
think something's happening here. It's so cute.
Maybe
I mean, I'm giving him a compliment. It was a very good pickup line.
maybe you guys are like actually intrinsically turned on by the Indian accent because you guys are Indians.
I'm not.
No, I already
promise
have
you.
an Indian accent.
Yeah.
I already have.
I thought it was like a South African accent.
This is I have an Indian.
That's
accent.
Indian?
Yeah, right. You would say it's Indian. I don't have a South.
Well, I
African
don't know this.
accent.
I'm not so familiar with South African, but yeah, if you grew up in like an Indian community while in South
Yeah.
Africa, like
I don't have
maybe
a South
that's
African accent. I've always had like Indian or.
what. You don't sound like Tyla. Is that how you say
yeah,
her name?
Yeah. My
Oh.
brother.
Her
my
accent
brother
is
has a very
different.
South African.
No, you said something in the podcast. I remember the line, and that's when I was like, "Oh, she's got an Indian accent." But you had like a line. I forgot what you said on this.
She said totally in a way that was Indian.
Totally.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it was
love
like
it.
an
No,
emphasis.
no,
Totally.
you said I'm healing only. That's what you said once.
I'm healing only now all the day.
That's what
Every
you
day
said.
I'm healing.
Only is such a Mumbai thing.
I was like, "That's okay."
Yeah.
That's,
Guys, I was just like so tired of people being like, "Oh no, you need to take a break from like dating because you know you just like had a breakup or whatever." And I was like, "I'm healing only
Yeah.
like every day." So yeah, that's.
I was like, "Oh,
By
that's,
the way, I lived in.
that's like a wife yelling at you." I'm like, "Oh my god, take out the trash." Okay.
By the way, I lived in Mumbai for like 6 months, and one thing that I picked up is in Mumbai, everyone says the word "only" in the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
So if you were to say like where are my keys, you would say like it's on the table only. Like you just add it to
Yeah, but then
everything.
they would be like, "It's on the table only now."
Yeah, like obvious. It's like saying obviously,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like it's like the punctuation in the end of a sentence almost.
So if I take a Hindi class, will I learn this? Will they say-
No, because you got to be in the streets
Oh,
and
okay.
Yeah.
out in town to know
Exactly.
this.
You
It's
guys,
not
you guys belong to the streets.
Duolingo.
Where do they have the
From the
accent?
streets, okay.
Where do they have that accent? It's like, let's go out for a couple drinks and then maybe we'll hang out at my flat a little bit. Like,
Wait, what?
That's you approaching a woman.
Wait, where is that from? Did you make that up? Is that Sarvate?
I just feel like I've heard that before. Like, hey guys, like, what do you want to do tonight? Like,
Yeah, there's like, what do you want to do tonight and all? Yeah. Yeah.
Is that like Maharashtra? Is that a Bombay thing?
I think it's like Bombay, Delhi. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Let's play Karam at night.
Karam.
Karam.
What is Karen? What did you say?
Carrot. Happy?
No, you
I can't
almost.
say
I
words.
really
He
Are
sounded
you
like
happy?
Chinese in the last
Exactly,
episode,
yeah.
and the girl sitting right here drilled him on that too.
I know.
Oh, really?
Hey, we
The
gotta get going.
pronunciation.
Why? I
We
was
have
just
more
starting
news
to have
stories,
fun.
okay?
Well,
I feel like I was just starting to have fun, and now you're wrapping up.
well, you can
She
say
was
it by
faking
yourself.
it.
What?
Wait, this flew by. Are you kidding me?
Huh?
Yeah.
This we got to get out of here because
Whoa.
I don't want them to get angry at us.
Oh.
We actually
But
had a
you're
good
not.
time.
You haven't given me a full hour.
Where's the time? We did 2 episodes. There's
Oh,
some
okay,
behind
okay,
the scenes
guys.
stuff.
Everyone's tired. I mean, they are.
Where's the timer on this thing? I don't see any timer.
This is not a real I mean,
This is a totally real studio.
no, I mean, this is not a news station where it's like 5, 4, 3.
He wants like the stock prices ticking up on the top.
We are being broadcast across the globe right
Crude
now.
oil prices took a hit today.
Everyone's watching and tuning in
Exactly.
every week.
What does he think this is like NBC late?
Like for
news?
me, this is my life. Okay, this is all I have.
I feel like someone needs to do a countdown for you. Okay, I'll do it. 5, 4, 3.
We have to do the promos and plugs.
Wow, you're giving me like.
Richard, anything you want to shout out?
Hey, just check out my comedy. I'm Richard the Comedian on Instagram. I would love it if you just watch some videos shared, you know.
Hi, I'm just Naomi, and I don't have a show to plug, but I'm here.
I don't have a show to plug either.
Well, I'm not paying you for this, so I
Yeah.
appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of
you.
you guys for being here, by the way. This is actually the highlight of my week. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, join us on Patreon. For crying out loud. Indians, you guys are all awful. How come Indians don't support each other? Join my Patreon or I'm going to fucking cancel this whole web series. I swear to God.
Web series.
Or podcast.
Web series where he plays Sarvate.
That was 10 years ago.
Sarvate will come to your house.
And arrest you.
No, thanks so much for your support. Please like, subscribe, share, and we will see you guys next time. Take care.